Okay, let's talk about moving to the cloud. If that whole process feels a little bit, well, chaotic for your organization, then you are definitely in the right place. Today, we're going to unpack a super powerful guide that's designed to make that journey a real success, the Microsoft Cloud Adoption Framework.
Let's be real for a second. Moving to the cloud? It's not just a tech upgrade, is it? It's a huge business transformation. And for a lot of companies, it feels like this perilous journey into totally uncharted territory. It's filled with promise, for sure, but also some pretty significant risks.
You know, it's the question that probably keeps a lot of leaders up at night. You're investing all this time, money, and your best people with this promise of amazing innovation and efficiency. But the path, it's often way bumpier than anyone expects. So what's really going wrong here?
Well, if you don't have a clear plan, you slam right into these all-too-common pitfalls. Projects go way over budget, you start missing key deadlines, and, this is a big one, critical gaps in governance and security can leave your whole organization exposed. These aren't just little hiccups, they can completely derail your entire transformation.
But what if you had a map? Imagine a guide that was literally crafted from the experiences of thousands of others who've made this exact journey before you. Well, that's precisely what the Cloud Adoption Framework, or CAF for short, is. It's not some product you buy. It's a complete methodology to guide you every step of the way.
So at its core, it's this really structured, step-by-step approach. It's designed to help you navigate your cloud transformation, to minimize all those risks we just talked about, and most importantly, to maximize your return on investment. It's all about turning that perilous journey into a predictable one.
Okay, so let's dive into the nitty-gritty. How does this map actually work? The framework breaks everything down into 7 core methodologies that basically orchestrate your entire cloud journey from the very beginning to the very end. And to make it really simple to remember, you can just think of these 7 parts as 2 different groups. First, you've got the foundational phases. These are the actual steps you take, one after the other. And second, you've got the guardians, who are there to oversee and protect you through the entire process.
So the foundation is built on these 4 key phases. First, you start with strategy, and this is crucial, making sure your cloud goals are actually tied to real business outcomes. Then you plan, getting your people and your processes all lined up. Next, you get your environment ready by building out a secure and scalable place to land. And finally, you adopt, which is where you actually migrate and modernize your apps to deliver that value you've been looking for. See? It's a logical, step-by-step progression.
Now, here's the really cool part. While you're moving through those 4 foundational steps, you have these 3 guardians working alongside you. They aren't sequential steps. Think of them as continuous processes that make sure your journey is safe, compliant, and well-managed from day one. And these guardians are absolutely crucial. The govern methodology, for example, is what prevents that dreaded bill shock by making sure your costs are optimized. The secure methodology builds security into your environment from the very start, instead of trying to bolt it on as an afterthought. And manage is all about operational excellence, making sure everything just runs smoothly and efficiently. They are always on, always protecting your investment.
So, why go through all this structured planning? What's the payoff? Well, it's because having this map, with its foundational steps and its constant guardians, is what actually delivers the incredible rewards. It's how you proactively avoid the very problems that make cloud adoption so tough in the first place.
I mean, just look at the 2 paths side by side. Without a framework, you're pretty much signing up for unpredictable budget overruns, surprise security risks, and frustrating deployment delays. But with the Cloud Adoption Framework, you get optimized costs, security, and compliance built in from day one, and you move so much faster. It's really the difference between just hoping for the best and actually planning for success.
And look, this isn't just some theory somebody cooked up in a lab. This framework has been battle-tested in the real world. We're talking validated across thousands of deployments, from the biggest Fortune 500 companies all the way down to brand new startups. That is an incredible amount of collective wisdom and experience baked right into the guidance.
So you might be thinking, okay, this sounds great, but is this really for my organization? And the answer is almost certainly yes. The whole point of the framework is that it's adaptable. It doesn't matter if you're just starting your cloud journey or if you're already a mature cloud user just looking to get better. For a startup, it gives you proven patterns to build efficiently so you can scale fast. For a huge enterprise, it helps you navigate all that complexity around governance and large-scale operations. If you're brand new to the cloud, it helps you learn the ropes and avoid those classic beginner mistakes. And hey, even if you're an existing customer, it provides clear strategies to optimize what you already have. There's really value here for everyone.
At the end of the day, it's simple.
Every successful expedition needs a reliable map. The Cloud Adoption Framework is that map, built on a foundation of massive experience and proven best practices. It turns what could be a chaotic quest into a strategic, value-driven transformation. So the only question left is, where will your map take you?